This is Rich Lieberman. This is the Rich Lieberman Media Pulse. And I have an exclusive. And not that shocking, but when cooler heads prevail, even in times of dire straits, good things tend to happen. This is not something that's going to be real good. But if you're a big Giants fan, if you're a radio fan, then it's good news. So here's the deal. Looks as if the Giants and KNBR, namely Cumulus Media, are going to announce, if not shortly, more than likely before the beginning of the season, that's not that far away, that they have reached a new deal, short, but nevertheless a deal, to continue broadcasting Giants baseball on KNBR and their various platforms. Makes sense. You could be completely profoundly right and not wrong and feel that your product is beneath making any kind of a deal that you feel is beneath oneself, but you still make a deal. You still make a deal in the interests of baseball, in the interests of conducting business, and making sure that your product is taken care of and that your listeners, your advertisers, yada, yada, yada. And that's what appears to be the situation here. Now, a little homework. 2025 figured to be the last year that KNBR would carry the Giants. Now, while it's still technically possible, it's not very, very likely now. No business interest, at least no legitimate business, wants to go into one last year, a lame duck year, with nothing procured. Doesn't help the bottom line. It doesn't help either party, no matter how either party feels that this deal, whatever it is beneath them or that it doesn't help them. We're not in a normal environment. We're not in a days when you have millions of dollars going towards a professional sports team, at least with the case of radio, because it just simply is not economic reality. Times have changed. Messages and the manner in which you carry a product. Baseball is in a very, very difficult situation, with the exception of the more successful teams, the Dodgers, the Mets, the Chicago, at least the Cubs, of course, the New York teams. But by and large, that's not the rule, that's the exception. So Giants have been with KNBR for 46, 47 years, it'll be, since 1979. And this was going to be the last year of that contract, 2025. It does no good to have a lame duck year. It's virtually impossible to sell advertising, even in a lame duck year, even when one side feels it has the leverage. Well, it turns out nobody has any kind of leverage. Maybe, of all things, KNBR and Cumulus has leverage over the Giants because Giants appear that they don't have any outside terrestrial radio people that they could go to right away and say, hey, look, we're having problems here with a partner that we've been with for over 4 decades and they don't want to play ball, kind of a thing. And that is very much the case. On the other hand, when you have limited resources, when it's very obvious that you don't have the money to pay what would usually be, and believe me, in the old days, significantly more, the various $2, $3, $4, $5 million that you would pay, would broadcast company, pay baseball company for the rights to broadcast the games on on radio, and KNBR has significant leverage here by virtue of nothing that they have done geniusly, because they have not. It's simply the case that they don't have the financial resources, which has dictated the fact that they've let people go, some very, very lengthy, tenured people, stars in their mind, people that they've had